Hi, my name is Mary. Thank you for joining us today while we stretch and get a little stronger so our everyday activities are just a little easier to do. Before you begin this exercise program with Carol and I, make sure you check with your doctor and he'll tell you exercises you should or shouldn't do. You'll also want to wear loose, comfortable clothing so you can bend and stretch without any restrictions. You'll also want to have water that we drink before, during, and after our time together. Also, you'll want to work at your own pace. If Carol and I are working too slowly for you and you can safely speed it up, well, you go right ahead. If we're working too fast for you, slow it right down. Or you could even take a break. Make sure that you get your doctor's okay, again, so he'll tell you exercises you should or shouldn't do. And make sure you do your best and keep trying. Don't push or bounce or do anything that forces your muscles or joint in a position where they're going, I do not think this is a good idea. Make sure you eat well so you have the energy to do the class together. So, before we begin, I'd like you to meet your friend Carol.
Hi, I haven't been here in a while, but I want to say hello again and just tell you that I still love to dance and I still love to read, and we're going to have a good workout today. So, Mary?
Okay, so today we're working out with weights and actually cans. Now you'll notice that Carol has a can that's big and fits right into her hand, but sometimes that's really hard for my thumb. So what I have is I have a little tiny tuna fish can. That works for me. If it's hard for you to hold anything at all, you may want to have something like a bag of beans. And so if your hands are like this and you really can't get it around an object, you can slide the bag of beans right in your hand and they'll mold to the hand, the beautiful hand that you have. You also may want to have a bottle of water or a bottle of liquid. If you have something like this and you're just working out the first time, you'll only want to put a little liquid in. And then the stronger you get, the more liquid you'll put into it. So, if you're working out and you're saying to yourself, well, I can hold on to the can, but like Mary, my thumb hurts. That's okay. All you have to do is get a big old glove and hold on, and you can hold on with a much softer grip, or you could get a towel, like a dish towel or a face cloth, and put it in between like this. To tell you the truth, when I do this, I always like to make sure they're a little damp, because then I get a better grip and I don't lose it. So today we're going to work out with weights and we're going to do some functional training. So we're going to do things that we do every day. All right? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm going to let you run around the house to get some weights. We'll put ours down and we're going to begin right now getting warmed up. And we start with our toes, just by tapping the toes. We're going to be doing some standing up exercises, which are going to be great. There you go. Now tap the toes out and in, out and in. That's it. That's just perfect. So now we're working on the ankles and we're working on the muscles on the side of the shin, your anterior tibialis. Isn't that a great word?
That's some name.
Back to center, please. Just tap those toes. So I can feel the muscle on the side of my shin, can you?
Yep.
Okay, let's let those toes go down and let's lift the heels up. So now we're working the muscles on the back of the leg, your calf. We're tightening them up. There you go. That's great. Shoulders are relaxed and down, belly's in. Let's swing those heels out and in. Now while the heels are swinging out and in, let's make sure we're looking to the sides of our chair and up above and behind us to make sure that when we stand up or start working with weights, we're not going to crack into anything. Come back to center, please. Now go toe heel. So we lift our toes and lift our heels. We can really feel this in the ankle. I know I can.
Yeah.
And haul on the lower leg. Good job. Let's give our legs a break. Let's work the hands. So just as we were flipping the toes up and down, we're going to flip the hands up and down. This is going to get our wrist ready. There's nothing like a ready wrist. There you go. Now we're going to bring our hands so the palms face each other and be like little cupboard doors in and out. There you go. And as you
And if-
draw your hand back,
If it's warm, which it
that's
will
a
be.
great idea. If you're getting hot, you can go really fast.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Beautiful. Now let's flip the hands palms up and bring the hands in and out. Do your best, and you're going to feel this on the forearm and the wrist. Can you feel that a little bit?
Yep.
Great. Now we're going to make a circle with our hands. So the fingers are up, they're out, they're down, and they're in. Great job. And as I've told you before, whenever I do this, it reminds me of when I was a little girl. I had to get the pans ready for my mother's baking. So I used to have to take wax paper and go into the Crisco can and like this, and then put Crisco all on the pan, and then flour and shake it around. Let's go the other way. There you go. We're sitting nice and tall. Our buttocks are towards the front of the chair, and our heads are tall, our shoulders are back and down, and now we relax the wrists. I could really feel that. How about you?
Yep.
Okay. So let our hands relax. We'll simply bring our thumbs up to our shoulders and back down by our hips. Thumbs up and down. And we do this a lot. We pick up stuff a lot.
Never thought of it like that.
Yes, we
Yep.
do this a lot.
That's right.
Especially in between the seasons, where you have to pick up big boxes of sweaters and then or big boxes of t-shirts, and then we're going to hold them right here by our chest. So we have this big box, and we have to put it on the top shelf and down, up and down. So we have to stretch. You're going to feel this in the shoulders. Can you feel that in your shoulders? Yes. This is getting our shoulders all warmed up. And you'll notice we're not going directly over our head. We're going forward slightly. There you go. That's perfect. And now we relax the hands down completely. So I could really feel
I
that
can
in my
feel
shoulders.
it in my arms and my shoulders.
Right. So we're going to pull our shoulders up, back, and down. We want to get everything ready for when we're working with our
Wow.
weights or our cans. Our shoulders go up, back, and down. Great job. Okay, let's let the upper body relax. We're going to tap out with one foot and then the other. Here we go. Tap out and in. Now, every time we tap out, we have to lift our leg a little bit so we work the thigh. As we extend, we get a nice stretch on the back of the leg. That's it. That's perfect. Beautiful. That's it. Good. Now, because Carol's a professional dancer, she might like get the beat and be way off.
I'm listening to.
She's listening to the music. I knew it because we're going like this, and I hear. All right, there we
Can't help
go.
getting caught up in it.
That's good. So if you're feeling artistic, you can follow Creative Carol. Let's hold it here and tap out and in. Tap out a little and in. Now, even though we know we could really bring that leg out wide in the beginning when we first do an exercise, we only go out a little bit. And then we go out a little bit more the more comfortable we feel. That's it. And you'll notice if your buttocks are towards the front of the chair, that it's a lot easier for the leg to sweep out. Good. Good. That's perfect. We're doing great. How are you feeling?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, how are you feeling? It looks like you're doing well. Okay, let's let those legs relax. Let's go to the belly and the back. We're going to lift our hands a little bit and lean back. We're not arching the back. Our chin stays parallel to the floor. We're dropping the ribs a little bit, and the belly tightens up as we come up. Good. Back a little bit and up.
It's like
You've got it.
somebody's pushing you in the.
That's
stomach.
right. It's
Make
like the little
believe somebody's-
Pillsbury. The Pillsbury
Pillsbury
boy.
dough boy.
That's right. The lady goes like this, and he goes.
You can
Now-
laugh if you want.
That's right. Okay, now when we come up right, we're going to drop our hands down, and we're going to lean back. Good. So, we're leaning back. Now we're going to lean front, and you're going to push your hands back behind you, not too far. So our hands come front as we lean back. Our chin's parallel to the floor, so we're not arching that low back. So when we come up from a leaning back position, we work our stomachs. And when we come up from a leaning forward position, we're working the backs. Can you feel that a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to get a rotation. So let's bring our hands all the way up to the sky as we breathe in. As we exhale, we turn to the side, holding the outside of the leg in the back of the chair. We breathe in and lengthen the spine, and as we exhale, we rotate. Slowly come back to center. Bring your hands all the way up to the air. Exhale and allow one hand to cross the body. The back of the hand goes behind you. Breathe in and lengthen the spine. Exhale and turn back. And slowly come back to center. Great job. Are you ready for your weights?
Yep.
Okay, shall we have a drink of water first?
Okay.
Okay, let's have a drink of water. Staying well hydrated is really, really, really important.
Yes.
Remember, when we get over 40, and of course you and I aren't there yet, but when we get over 40, you'll want to remember that you don't get thirsty. So we don't feel thirsty even if we're dehydrated, so we really have to drink our water. Or you could eat like watery fruits, like watermelon, full of water.
I love it.
Oranges. Okay, we're going to grab our weights, and you want to hold them so they're comfortable in your hand. We'll relax them down by our sides. Our thumbs are going to lead up to the shoulders and down. This is called a bicep curl, and this helps us pick things up. Our elbows are directly under the shoulders. I'll show you from the side. There you go. You've got it. That's perfect. Our elbows are under our shoulders. We bring our weights right up to our shoulders. There you go. So, because our thumbs are leading up and our pinkies are leading down, we're not doing palms up, so we don't have to worry about our wrists cracking back. Perfect. Okay, we're going to hold them right here. Single hand stretch up to the sky, reaching up and down, up and down. Now, I'm going to start going straight over my head. But if I go straight over my head and my shoulders hurt, I'm going to want to bring that weight forward just a little bit. And that feels better for me.
Yep.
Good. Forward and up. That's it. Or you can go straight up, however it works best for you. There you go. Let's try both hands. Up and down. Breathe out. Shh. As you push up, you breathe out. Last time. Now slowly come down.
I can feel this.
Could you feel that?
Yeah.
Yep. So now we're going right back to the shoulders. We're going to bring our hands down by our sides, pull our shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to bring the weights out a little bit and down. Good. So we're bringing the weights out to the sides. We're working the middle of the shoulder. You don't want to bring your weights much higher than your shoulder, or you could cause shoulder impingement. That would be a terrible thing. But if you do get shoulder impingement, write to Carol and I, and we'll come and visit you in rehab. All right? Now, say you're doing this and your shoulders hurt. Try to bring your hands forward slightly. Can you feel the difference? So
My
it's
arms
a little
will
less
get
intense.
tired that
Yeah,
way.
your
But
arms.
this way, it's much better.
Perfect.
Yep.
Now bring your hands all the way down. Now we're going to rotate our hands, palms back, lift our spine beautiful and long. I'll show you from the side. And we're going to push back, back. Now we're working the upper back and a little bit of the back of the upper arm. That's it.
That
How you
feels
doing?
good.
Doesn't that feel good?
Yes, it's like a release.
It's a release because we were doing so much on the
Right.
forward plane. Now we're pushing back. There you go. Our chest is lifted. Our heart is open and greeting this wonderful day full of sunshine. Yay. And when the sun shines, you know, it really doesn't matter whether it's snow or sun or grassy flowers. When the sun shines, I am pretty doggone happy. There you go. 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
Now remember when we leaned forward and back, we didn't have the weights. Now we have the weights. So let's try that. Our bodies know what to do. Scooch the buttocks towards the front of the chair. There you go.
There you
and
go.
when you do it like that, one buttocks and then the other, that's the Tootsie Roll. Here we go. We're going to do back into a bicep curl. We're going to lean forward and kick those arms straight back. We're going to lean back. There you go. Good job. Make sure your chin stays parallel to the floor and that your back doesn't arch up. You feel great. Your body just loves this exercise. There you go. So we're working the stomachs. That's it. Good work. Very nice. You're doing a great job. Leaning back and then pushing back. There you go. Curling the hands up and leaning forward, pushing back. One more time, please. Now let's add an overhead press. Okay, we're going to lean back. Now we're going to sit tall, straighten up. Lean back again. Lean forward and push back. There you go. Lean back and curl. Sit tall, lengthen and stretch. Lean back, hands down. Lean forward. Push those back. Lean back and curl. Stretch right up to the sky, sitting tall. Lean back one more time. This is terrific. Aren't you having fun?
Yep.
And relax. Ah, that was terrific. Now we used our weights on our hands. Now we're simply going to let them relax right on our legs. Okay?
I don't know.
Oh, you're going to have a
Are they
great
going to
time.
stand?
No, you have
Or
to hold them.
this way?
You have to hold them.
Oh, I can hold them.
You can
Oh,
hold
good.
them. Yes, we're
Okay.
not balancing them.
Oh, good.
She's too much of a dancer.
I
I'm telling you.
don't think I could do
Okay,
that.
we're going to lean back a little bit until you feel the stomach tighten up. Our shoulders are relaxed, our chest is up, but our chin is parallel to the floor. We're going to lift one leg and then the other. So now it's not just the thigh, because the thigh has to help pick that leg up, but it's also our stomachs. Can you feel it a little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I should feel it a lot because I got a stomach.
Well, the thing is, you get a nice strong stomach, and guess what? That helps you have a nice strong back. It's true.
Well, that's good.
I know another fact that's really true. Did you know that the highest point in Pennsylvania is lower than the lowest point in Colorado?
Okay, I'll believe you if you said it. I
I
got to think
love
about
fun
that.
facts. Yes, the highest point in
Highest point.
Pennsylvania is lower than the lowest point in Colorado.
Well, Colorado's good skiing. Lots of mountains and
And relax. Ah, let's lean forward and release any tension on the legs, the belly, and we just stretch out that back. While we're down here, let's take one hand and reach down in front of the ankle. Then we're going to draw the elbow along the ribs so the weight comes to the hip. So it's down and up, down and up. Good. So we bring the elbow scooching along the ribs. We bring the elbow right to the sky. We reach our hand down towards our ankle or calf, but we don't snap the arm straight. Draw the elbow back and up to the hip, beyond the hip, so our weight goes to the hip. If that's comfortable for you, remember, make modifications, what works for you. Last 4.
it's like you're sawing.
It's like you're sawing or starting the snowblower
Right.
or the lawnmower.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Remind us.
And last one, we're done. Let's come up and roll the thumb out. Doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
It opens up the chest.
Always feels
It releases the tension in the upper back and also the back of the shoulder. And then we come back to center. Let's go to the other side. Our flat back, so we're ear, shoulder, hip, beautiful alignment, comes forward. The weight of the upper body is carried on the hand on the base thigh. Leaning forward, we bring the hand to the calf and thigh. And then when we get good, all the way down to the ankle and all the way up to the hip. There you
Okay.
go. That's perfect.
Here.
Down and up. The elbow scoots along the ribs. And remember, the corners of your mouth are turned up. Yes, they are. Down and up. Now you'll notice that Carol's going down a little farther than I am because she is very flexible. Down and up. Elbow goes along the ribs and right up to the sky. Good job, not snapping the elbow down. That's it. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Let's sit tall. Relax the arm and roll the thumb back. You'll feel the chest open up. You'll feel it right in through here. And it feels pretty doggone good, doesn't it? Always stretching. Stretching feels so good. Good
Maybe
job.
I'll get taller. Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, the thing is, if that were true, I would probably be 6 feet now.
That's true, too.
Okay, let's slowly come back to center. Now, we're going to do something we don't usually do, and that's stand up. So we're going to stand up just for a few minutes. So we're going to put our weights down. There you go. And when we stand up, we draw our heels slightly behind our knees. This is a big help. If we lean back a little bit And then sometimes people like to put their hands on their thighs to get up. But you want to make sure that you're not rolling forward like this. You want the chest and chin to be high. Here we go. Let's come up. Push the feet down. Yay, we did it. Okay,
good.
behind our chair we go.
Here we go.
Okay, for strength training, we're going to strength training the legs. So sit nice, stand nice and tall, and the one toe points out. There we go. And lift and release. Lift and down. Nice and tall. So you have your chair here. If you want to start to work on balance, you can lift the opposite arm. So even though we don't have a weight on our leg, by bringing that leg out to the side, you're going to feel it on the outside of the thigh.
I have a habit of always pointing my toe when I do this, but I don't think you're supposed to, are you?
If you're a
Supposed to do
dancer,
it
follow Carol. No, because that's an option. It's
Oh,
a
it's
good
okay.
option, sure. But I'm going to flex my foot and push with the outside of the ankle.
I think
There you go.
that's harder, what you're doing.
Good. So you have your own choice. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it behind you. Good. Stretch up with that same side arm and push the hips out and then back a little bit. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Oh, good. That's the right answer. She just saved everybody. And slowly come back to center. And now we'll do the other foot. Touch out to the side. There you go. Chest high, shoulders back and down. Flex the foot or point it and lift. Push energy out through the heel. Now, you'll notice that, Carol, you are pointing, right? Yeah. So you can point your toe. It makes you a dancer. If your foot is flexed, it makes you not a dancer, but something different. You can add the opposite arm. Our shoulders are back and down. We're tall and we feel great. That's it. Our heads are high, so it's almost like someone's pulling us from the crown of the head. We're working the outer thigh. And if we add the arm, we're working the shoulder. Lift, release, lift, release. Good. You're doing a great job today. That's it. We just have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it right behind us. That arm lifts up and stretches over. Push the hips out and slightly back. Again, you have the balance of the chair in front of you. And slowly come back to center. Now, we're going to walk back a little way from our chair, lift our chest high, push the buttocks back, lift the toe, and bring the chest down. Make sure you have a sturdy chair, or you could have a countertop, but you don't want to have a rocking chair or anything with wheels on it right now, because you could be flying. There you go. Good. Can you feel that on the back of the legs as the toes are lifted?
I can't.
Good job. Toes down, bend the knees, tuck the hips in, shoulder rolls up, back, and down. That was great. Now we did the outer thigh, so what we're going to do is cross and step. Cross and step. Cross. So what this does is it stretches out the outer thigh. But every time you stretch a muscle group, you're strengthening another one. So we're strengthening the inner thigh and stretching out the outer thigh by pushing the inside of the foot forward and out. Good. Cross and step. That's great. You're doing really well today. There you go. That's it. Just 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Step down and lift the heels. Up, up. So we're getting those calves again. Remember when we sat down and did it? It wasn't this hard.
In ballet, this is a releve.
We're doing.
So you learn
We're
releve
so we're releveing.
in ballet.
Hooray, hooray for the releve. I like that. Okay, up and down. Now heels and toes up. Toes, toes. So now we're going to feel those muscles again on the sides of the shin. Good job. They probably don't even do this in ballet, do they?
Nope.
No, because you're always on your toes. You're
Always
not going
on
to
your
lift your
toes.
toes up.
Everything is toes.
There we go. And slowly shake it out, shake it out. Okay, let's have a seat and get a good stretch. So we're going to have a seat.
See, I'm beginning to feel looser and everything
Fabulous.
now. This is really good.
Fabulous. Stretch one leg out, hand on the bent knee, lift the arm tall, float the arm down, breathe in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, flat back comes forward. Breathe in, come up a little bit. Exhale, come down a little bit more. Breathe in, come up a little bit. The weight of the upper body is carried on the hand on the thigh. Exhale. Now push the hand from the straight leg on the bent knee. Pull the hand from the bent knee up, turn and look back. Wow, what a great stretch. Slowly come back to center and switch. Bend this leg, straighten this leg. Lift and lengthen your ribs and your chest come up high. Your heart opens up. You're willing to greet the day. Float the hand down to where the leg meets the torso. Slowly fold down. Breathe in, come up a little bit. There you go. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, come up a little bit, and as you exhale, come all the way down. There you go. Take the hand from the straight leg, place it on the bent knee, and slowly come up. Take the hand from the bent knee, draw it back and up. Turn and look. And slowly, slowly float back to center. You did a great job today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot looser, and I'm proud of myself.
Yay! And also stronger, stronger,
That's
stronger.
right.
Yes, so we're feeling stronger. Okay, because our hands have been wrapped around the can, we're going to stretch out our fingers. You're going to push your hand away a little bit. Bring the opposite hand over to pull the fingers back. Can you feel that? Mm-hmm. Because if you can't, push the hands straight. By golly, you certainly feel
really
it there.
feel that.
Yes. And let's switch hands, please. Hand comes up, hand comes across, pull and push. Feel that, yes. That's such a good feeling. And if you want to straighten the arm out, ooh, ooh, ooh. There you go, and release. Shake those hands out. Play the piano. High notes and low notes. You can after this because your fingers are stretched out. And then relax down. Let's take a great big breath in, gathering goodness, blessings, and miracles. Fill your heart right up. Shake out your cares and worries. If you think you're going to miss them, put them on the bottom of your chair and you can come back later and get them. Gather newness of hope from the earth and fill your heart right up. Uh-oh, you've got too much goodness. Let's take that extra goodness and share it with the world. Let's take a great big breath in. And as you exhale, know and understand that somehow, some way, all will be well. Yay!
That
Great
was
job.
some exercise.
Let's have a little water.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.